From Mike Joy in the booth to a few internet leaks, there's been much to talk about here at Bowman Gray Stadium in the pit area about the, hypothetical what if the Clash for NASCAR Cup Series would or could come to Bowman Gray Stadium in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. So I know it's hypothetical right now, but it's kind of fun to even think about it. So we went around the pit area to ask drivers what they thought if it were to happen.
It'd be exciting, I guess, wouldn't it? I've seen some of the stuff that's so-called leaked out, and you hear the rumors and stuff, and I've asked a couple people that I feel like kind of know what's going on, and I know that it's being talked about for sure.
I mean, I like to listen to all the podcasts, Door Bumper Clear and Dale Jr. Download and Action's Detrimental, and read on Twitter and stuff, and it seems like it is. My gut feeling says yes, because I feel like it just makes sense. And what I feel like NASCAR is trying to do of getting back, like we talked about, getting back to the roots. I'll go with yeah. I think it will.
I mean, I speculate we're going to see some higher tier NASCAR divisions. Why wouldn't they? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you go back to where you started? And I mean, I know NASCAR's doing well for themselves, but this place has been thriving since they opened the door.
Well, I think the Cup Series is already inked to come here, so I think it'd be good. I just wonder where they're going to put all the people. I think they're going to have to probably build some stands up, some temporary stands, but I think it'll be good for racing, and they're also going to find out that this place is harder to get around than what it looks.
I mean, it's pretty much the same thing as the LA Coliseum. I mean, it's the same exact track size. I think it could be a little bit challenging with the flow of traffic and getting the fans in, but I like the idea. Brings history back to the sport.
I don't know how you would cut it off at 17,000 people. That'd be the hard thing. They'd be lined up like a Duke Carolina game outside with tents and stuff, waiting to get into the next night or whatever. But it'd be cool, that's for sure.
The Clash it's okay, but it ain't really. I mean, they build that racetrack for one race and then they take it down. I just don't think it's got a big effect on the sport like this place would. Like, this is where it started, really. I mean, if you think about it, and I'm gonna say it'd be pretty good. And it might even turn some people that don't like racing really on NASCAR or whatever, they might actually watch it too.
Sometimes we can get lost in the fact that we're trying to please old fans, but this is really important for the people that are new to the sport too, to make sure that they understand what the roots of NASCAR is. So I think it's a really cool thing that we're combining the old and new together and just kind of bringing everybody together in one place, back to where it started.
This place is different, dude. Like, it's probably one of the hardest racetracks in the world to get around. Like, there is no question about it. It's flat, it's fast, and it's rough. And I just don't know that all of them are really up for that. I know some of them complain about it a little bit and call it ain't a racetrack and say this and say that about it, but I'm pretty sure it is, because we do drive race cars around it, so I'd call it a racetrack, right?
I think only time is going to tell. I think that your drivers are really going to shine. I think Kyle Busch and some of those guys, they're going to come right to the front because this is a driver's track. So the people that know how to work on their chassis, get their car better, the ones that's got the best engineers, they're going to be in the front here because it's about getting around the racetrack and figuring it out.
I think, I think they should put a sign-up sheet up and just let's sign up, because you just sign me right up. But no, yeah, that would be awesome. Put those guys over here and kind of give them a realization of racing, still racing. I don't care how big the racetrack is. The smaller it gets, the harder it is, if you ask me.
They're not ready for this place, and I say that. Yes, they are, but they're really not. This place is a different animal. It brings different people. If you're a church-going front pew, when you walk in the gate, you're sitting on the back pew the next day. like it brings completely different people out in you. So it's definitely going to change the game, I believe. And there's going to be some hurt feelings at the beginning, and I don't know. It's a different breed here, bud. It's going to be rough. I'd like to watch it, though.
Similar to the Coliseum, I think you'll see more personalities come out with the drivers. They won't have a choice. If they want to win, they're going to have to. You're going to have to move people out of the way. You don't have to wreck them. You can move them in a classy way. And, I think it's going to be interesting to see the people at the top level of our sport do that and adjust to that. It'll be a good show.
I'd like to see these modifieds out here with them, but I told somebody, I said, man, I'd sure love to get a ride for that race, but if it's a Clash or something like that, I wouldn't be able to. But that'd be cool. I know they partnered, I think, with the Mexico Series or something, the last Clash they did. That'd be cool if they would do the weekly mods, have our weekly mod show here, like what we do on Saturday nights, and have that partnered with them. Like I said, 17,000 would be just a little bitty piece of how many people that would be trying to get into this place.
Honestly, from my roots, it would mean way more to NASCAR to come here than it would be for Bowman Gray Stadium to host.
I think it's just going to be good for racing in general. It's going to be good for Winston-Salem, and it'll be good for Bowman Gray Stadium. Everybody, they know about this place. They like to talk and run their mouth about us, but they won't come here because they can't outrun us.
The main thing that sticks out in my mind is the idea of it even being a possibility speaks volumes to what this place means to the racing community across the country. That NASCAR would even entertain the idea of coming to a flat quarter mile around a football field in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, which is basically where it started. So to me, that would be a full circle, and it would definitely be something to talk about.
There's always plenty to talk about at the Madhouse. But one thing's for certain. If you want to watch action from NASCAR's original weekly racing track, you can tune in each and every Saturday night at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and watch live on FloRacing.